Welcome to Whips in the Dungeon. It's been a little while since we made some videos. I've been very busy. It's the Christmas season. We've got whip practice tomorrow. So remember, every month, the third Saturday of the month, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I create the event over in FetLife. If you find my profile Dex, on the right side of that, you'll see all the information about how to log into whip practice. We use Zoom. People from around the country show up. So the good thing, I think, is you get perspectives from different people all around the world on throwing whips in the dungeon. So it's a valuable hour, hour and a half every month. And we'd love to see you show up for it. This is Bunny. Bunny's my clickbait. Once you've clicked on this video, we don't really need Bunny anymore. So we're gonna let her go off and play. On my other channel, The Leather Journey, I did a segment on dragontails and dragon tongues, and they are whips, and I consider them singletails because by our broader definition of singletail, any whip that ends with just one tail is a type or class of singletail. So dragontails and dragon tongues are probably one of the more simplest singletails that you can throw and that are made. The dragon tongue has a little bit wider tail finish, and to me it reminds me of a tongue, maybe the tongue of a dragon as it rolls out. What I found about this whip, and it may just be this whip, if you have different experiences, leave them in the comments below. But it has a top grain side and a suede side. And what I've noticed when I throw it is if I roll it out with the top grain side on top, it easily cracks. If I turn it over and roll it out with the suede side, I get a thud or a woof out of it. It doesn't crack. Even if I throw it harder. Okay, I got a crack out of it that time, but if you watch that, my stall was perfect and my finish was perfect, where with the top grain side, I just throw it out and it cracks, okay? So definitely cracks easier with the top grain side. It's a lot of fun to throw this whip. The finish is kind of light. Moodstone says it's light, okay? Oh, excuse me, Bunny. You got under my feet. You're staying with the video today. All right, so the dragon tongue looks like a tongue. The dragon tail is more like a tail. The core is a little bit longer down the whip, and it is a type of single tail. And they come in different weights of leather. The blue one is heavier weighted than the red one. They're going to finish differently because they're different weights of leather, but they're exactly the same length, so I can throw them as a match set and have a lot of fun playing with them. Okay, so dragon tail as opposed to dragon tongue. I'll put the links of some vendors in the video below. There's certainly many other vendors out there. Etsy's a very good source for these. My favorite dragon tail vendors seem to come out of North Carolina, but there are quite a few vendors making these around the country and craftsmen. So explore Etsy, explore the links I'm going to put below, and go out and acquire a dragon tongue and see how you like it. Dragon tails have been around quite a while, and I've had one in my toy bag for a long time. But what I'm calling the dragon tongue, I've only picked that up in the last couple of months. I ran into one when I was visiting Phoenix, out doing workshops for Apex, and I said, I gotta have one of those because I've never thrown one, and they just threw so easily, okay? A lot of fun to throw in both classes of these whips. As always, thanks for watching Whips in the Dungeon. If you own a different variation of a dragon tongue, tell me in the comments below. Put a link to the craftsman that you like that makes either one of these whips, and we'll share under this video some of the resources that are available out there for dragon tongues and dragon tails.